Alright, welcome back everybody. Continuing on with our little training session. We're now sitting with plat 1 div 1, so perfect situation to start up with. This will be where I would say if you played for about anywhere from 30 hours if you're pretty good at developing your mechanics to, let's say, 100 hours. This is where you should be minimum. It's in the plat range, kind of with the longevity of players wanting to get out of it, who all love to blame their teammates for, not being able to get out of this thing. Same thing happens for Diamond, same thing happens for Champ. It's always your teammates' fault. We get it. Your teammates are all bad. You're the best thing in the world. But common mistakes are you always enjoy pushing up on things you really should not be pushing up on. So, another thing is, on kickoffs, we're on the right-hand side. We should be backing up instead of trying to go for the ball. Ooh, what is going on?
You alright a little bit?
Yeah, I forgot that I've got controls set up janky over here. Yeah. So, because of this account was created for just controller, or for just keyboard, I don't have boost or anything set up properly. So, we'll do this real quick. Boost over here, power slide here, focus on ball, we're fine. Air roll right, air roll left. Can you get this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick off. We're good.
Alright, where's scoreboard? I don't see scoreboard. Did I pass it?
It's near the bottom.
Is it? I thought it was up towards the top. No, it's up towards the top.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like midway, practically. Alright. Nothing happened during those times. We're fine.
Nope.
They got 2 goals on us.
That's their handicap.
So most of the time, whenever you would see a situation like this in game, your teammate most likely is trying to say, "Alright, let's forfeit." Why forfeit when you're basically saying, "Okay, I want to waste 5 more minutes of my life trying to get back
That was
exactly
just
to the beginning of
warm-up.
it." That's the biggest issue. Is that everybody wants to quit before they have a chance to go for something.
Forget the ball. Take out the team. I saw that.
So as you just saw, we were able to get past both teammates by bumping one of them. They're going to panic now. We're just going to have a nice soft touch. Not going to do too much to get a goal on them. And I didn't see their ranking earlier. Oh well. Fine. We don't need to really worry too much about it. You see, we're also sitting back, which is a huge thing you should be wanting to do when you see your teammates kind of high up there. Your pass.
A save.
Oh wait, replays are also being saved. Oh no.
Oh no.
Where's save replay?
Those at the bottom, for real.
That's
sure.
at the bottom, yeah.
I'm gonna sit back that while you're doing that.
There we go. Woo. Well, again, we're in the same position. A little bit less time than before. Don't be afraid to push on people like that.
Especially if your teammate's back.
You see that? Yeah, exactly. Look where our teammate is. He's far back behind us. We were able to just hit the ball up. We couldn't get an air dribble on it, which is fine. You shouldn't be trying to do air dribbles in this rank. You should be trying to get the ball as best you can towards the field, towards the net.
It,
Same thing right here. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that was just lucky. That was a lucky touch.
Shot. Yeah, that was just a lucky shot. But as you see, we are now right back into being, you know, a full 0-0 situation. Not even halfway into the game. All because we stayed calm, made sure our stuff was done. I say stay calm, but you heard me panicking, trying to get my stuff going.
Your control's working.
Yeah. So, again, trying to stay off the wall. In this rank, you're going to be trying to go for wall stuff, but for the most part, off touches like that constantly. You just saw both their teammates went for it. Instead of rushing to try to go after the ball, he went straight back towards the net. Because you saw that he was able to just pass the ball right there. And instead of going up for something, we jump up, tried to stay with the ball, kind of had the wrong direction where we landed, but we were able to correct it very easily, didn't have to panic, didn't have to boost. Just get yourself into positions, they will panic play around you. Oh no, they made it!
Oh no, tying it up. How dare we? Man, this plat plays.
So, shocked I'm actually seeing Plats do the whole cheating up. They must be watching people like Spook Luke.
Ooh, spooky.
When they see videos like this where they're going to be in it, they're going to be like, oh, well, this is why they were able to beat us. So, I'm more or less just making goals based off of when they are making mistakes. So it's a capitalized goal. So you didn't even have to jump, and we were able to just boost right into the ball. Didn't have to correct our directions or anything like that. Just go up the wall, try to straighten yourself out with the ball. Not even a hard hit.
There are times that makes a nasty wall pinch.
I'm gonna do a soft touch on him because we had a very low boost. Took the boost probably from our teammate right here. It's fine. We don't have to worry too much or panic too much. You're able to just, instead of panicking, all you had to do was boost right towards the boost itself, and you were able to get it from them as well as the ball. A situation like this, we're gonna sit back. We're gonna wait for our teammate. We're gonna catch. Oh, never mind. We're not gonna catch our flying compadre over here.
They passed it right to me.
Yeah. And see,
double commit.
Not only is it a double commit, but you don't have to jump for everything. In this rank, people are very rarely gonna be touching it, especially on the lower end like we are sitting right now. People are gonna be going very wild with their touches. So we're gonna let him touch. We're gonna pop it against the back wall, over one of them. If all this boost, you're gonna fake a shot. That way they kind of feel like they're doing some defensive positioning. Ooh, look at that! Was able to make another touch on it. Ooh. So again, we're letting our teammate just jump. We can jump too. That's going straight center for our teammate.
Oh, wow, he blocked.
The best way for a lot of people who I know are going to be asking is, oh, how are you able to get to the ball in the air so easily? Direct your car towards the ball, and then fly. Well, instead of trying to fly and then correct yourself in the air, you're able to get yourself in position. All you have to do is boost forward while jumping. You just have to push yourself right into a position you need to be in that situation.
Don't try to back up for an aerial save. Just don't do it.
Yeah, it's a bad habit to have when you're early on with everything. After you start kind of perfecting normal plays in the air, being able to do an aerial going backwards kind of does help a little bit. But again, at this rank, you're not going to want to do that. At this rank, you're only wanting to try to boost straight up into the air or a boost straight towards a shot. And you never want to fly for the thing that you're trying to go for. So like, don't try flying right there for it. You want to go on the ground as much as you can. And again, don't panic. Same thing as if you saw our gold one, is that you don't have to be boosting as fast as you can to make a shot or to get to a point. So he just pinched it off of us. Is that in?
That's in.
That's in. So he was able to challenge our teammate here very quickly. He got a good shot on that. Sometimes that happens. So now we're gonna boost ourselves over to the boost, and we got 100. Our teammate's up there, so we're gonna sit back a little bit. Gonna stay behind them. Wait for them to have one more solid hit on it.
Oh, they're going to try and stop it. I'm heading back.
So they started panicking. We were able to make a soft little touch, get right by them with an easy goal.
They lost control of the ball, and then they just kind of shut down.
No, this is something that happens at a lot of ranks, even all the way up to champ I've seen. Someone will touch the ball and it doesn't go as fast forward as they expect, so they pull a reverse to try to pull themselves back into position for it. A lot of the time they pull themselves way too far back, and it causes them to essentially miss a perfect opportunity to hit the ball where they need to go. And it causes them to panic even more because now they're thinking, oh, the opponents are going to come after the ball. I'm going to have to panic a little bit. So we got the ball going up. You see he tried doing a pinch on it.
That was an attempted panic pinch.
This right here, again, is a reason you don't want to panic. If I was to have panicked right here and tried to push, I might have made it past him, but I might have also hit it right to him. So instead, I opted to or hit the ball way out of position to make a shot. Ooh.
That was close.
The long goals that you can try to go for, but the big issue is as soon as you try to make a shot like that, you give up possession if you miss the shot. You kind of want to try to hold on to possession of the ball as best you can. Situation like this, you got 3 people, now 4 people, all going into the area. It makes it more of a situation where everybody starts panicking, not just your opponents. So that's why you see I pull away enough for my teammate to try to hit the ball towards the net. He missed it, but I was able to come back and make that final touch on the ball to get it in.
Clean up crew.
Yeah, basically clean up crew shot. You don't always have to be the person making that fancy play. You can always be that person who just makes a normal touch.
That was just mean. He overcommitted. You're just like, push past.
So as you see, not boosting, just letting go of the gas was able to get him to think that I was going to hit it far. If I had panicked and went for it, then he probably would have had an easy save on me. That's what the biggest issue of this rank is. It's the word panic. Everybody in this rank panics.
I'm actually a little shocked that worked the way it did.
You should not have been going up like that.
Yeah, that was bad.
Now I'm gonna just let him have a shot on net. He had no power because of how he hit the ball. He pulled himself away from the initial point of the ball a little too far, and it caused him to, when he flipped finally, he was at the very end of the flip when he finally touched the ball, so it gave him no power.
Passing.
Again, don't panic, and the situation will fix itself for you. We're now back with 78. We're going to collect some pads. Here's another pad. We're now at 100. We're going to boost a little bit just to collect this pad so that they don't have a chance of grabbing it.
What?
And it looks like we're able to get right past our opponent right here. Okay, with plenty of boost to spare.
Did not have to smash it against them, just a little block there to redirect it. Past the teammate.
Okay, he just had a nice little 50 there. And with how slow the situation was, the ball wasn't going to go very far any direction if they were to pinch it as best they could. So being up close to the play gives you a better chance to capitalize on the entirety of the play itself, as opposed to if they were rushing down the field fully, supersonic with their speed, and they were to collide into the ball with the opponents, that would cause them to essentially make a shot anywhere that could go upwards of 150 miles from what I've seen, or I think it's like 208 kilometers. But situations like that will happen where you just saw the ball almost get shot straight up into the air.
Passing.
You see, we didn't have to panic too much with that. They were able to miss a touch. We were able to get it centered. Our teammate wasn't necessarily there in time. He shouldn't have been able to get that shot for this rank.
I was shoot forward. Wee.
So right there, most of the time, someone will just go right past it.
Yup. That was a lucky touch.
We were able to push the ball forward and get the boost. We were able to just boost right into the shot. Tried to do a backflip. It put it right there in the center for our teammate to get a shot on it. He wasn't able to get there in time before their teammate decided to hit it all the way to their corner. So again, we're going to a situation where they are now trying to make speedy panic plays. And at this point of Rocket League, you will start seeing more people doing demo plays. So I tried pushing hard to go through the side. We had to trust that our teammate was going to be there, so we didn't have to try to go up and touch it ourselves. We kind of just let it go. And our teammate was, in fact, in position for us.
I saw both their team rushing back. I was like, okay, cool. Time back me to push up a little bit too.
We're able to get the ball all the way to a corner. Drive up the wall a little bit because the ball was kind of falling towards it. We're going to jump with the ball. Not able to get ourselves redirected, so that puts us out of line for following up on it. We were able to rush around to get to the ball again. This time, giving our teammate a second chance with a little easier touch on the ball, which he's able to easily jump right up to make the goal.
Such a weird touch, though. It works.
So as you can see, even though we're up in a higher rank, and I did talk about flipping into your initial kickoff, I'm not having to do that, and I'm winning touches.
I almost never do any kind of flips. Usually works out pretty fine.
Same thing with this. We watched where the ball was going when it bounced off the back wall. And just started doing a little bit of a prediction with our direction to see where we can get close to the ball, get a nice little touch, and essentially just have it pushed right into the net. Now we're Plat 2, Division 3. So, mind you, this is obviously going a lot quicker for us because these are new accounts. When you're in your games, you're going to be going up and down by 9-10 points at a time until you start winning multiple games in a row. It will be quite a few games before you actually make it.
And you will get some people who are in a lower rank than they need to be.
In Plat, everybody's kind of... So we're going to sit here and not panic. We're going to back off because our teammate wasn't able to make the shot that we hoped for.
My thumb slipped. I apologize.
No. That's perfect. It gives idea of that's what happens in Plat gameplay. Plats aren't perfect with their shots. That's just how it is. So we were able to let him do this, which I don't know why he was doing it.
I backflipped. I don't know. I was going backwards. I'm sorry.
But are you really gonna be... When you were in Plat, were you really making backflips like that? Were you going like...
You know that when I was going through even gold, I was doing weird stuff, and it just things happened.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a wizard, bud.
We missed a good shot on net just because, again, in this rank, you're wanting to do exactly what I said to do. I kind of showed what it was, and that's line yourself up with the ball where you want to make it go, and try to hit it from there. So that just shows you're not always going to make a perfect touch every time. You can even see that he wasn't able to make it close to the net at that point. We're able to bump him and also take the midfield boost, so now he has to figure out what to do while we can just have it bounce right in front of him.
Oh.
We were trying to make a demo on him, because as you saw, he was able to just come right after us and do a demo.
Oh, I wasn't even trying to demo. I should have bumped him.
Oh no, what I'm saying I was trying to do to the guy that demoed
there
me.
it is. There it is. Same guy?
Nope, different.
Okay. So they are both actively trying.
Yep,
Ooh.
They're actively trying to demo, which again, this is something that Spook Loop tried teaching everybody. They're doing it in a good positioning, I will say.
You ramped off of me.
Did I ramp off you or get pinched under you?
You ramped off over top of me. Watch this. This is hilarious. I land. You. That's a clip.
Hopefully it clips that. Ramping.
That ramp was awesome. I'm gonna save this game just for that ramp. That ramp was spectacular.
Just put ramp after... Oh no, it won't show it though.
Oh, that's right.
So we're staying with the ball. We're letting him get the boost because he's going to try to overcommit because he now has boost. Looks like our teammate's back, so we can actually... He's literally back.
Backwards. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Alright, so we're going to sit here, collect the ball. Looks like we got around their first teammate. We're able to get around their second. Couldn't get slow enough for the third touch on that ball, which is perfectly fine. It was kind of more of a speedy play, which I'm not sure if this rank's going to be capable of making those plays all that often.
I'm surprised that
We're going to sit here and let them try to hit it. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I'm actually a little shocked at their consistency, how much they actually have hit.
Yeah, they've made a lot more touches than your average Plat does. But at the same time, you see, we're not really making all that hard of touches, and we're still able to collect the ball back. Because they keep throwing the ball to us. That's the biggest issue, is they keep on just swinging for the fences.
Versus passing to the shortstop.
Well, no, as opposed to just making consistent passes. So again, going up the wall with it by just hitting straight in the direction we're wanting to go. Same thing with going up for an aerial. You were able to get it over their defender with this touch.
Happens a lot.
Now that happens a lot, and you see he was able to get up to the ball where it was supposed to be, and that caused them to had to forfeit the match.
Oops, sorry.
What?
Sorry.
I wasn't able to see what
The ranks were?
what the rank was.
Ah.
I almost did a wave dash.
Almost.
I was like, wait, not what they're wanting. Oh, they're both on buses.
They're both on buses. Oh, what a save.
So as you see, we were able to get it past both of them by... the first one was just from us pushing on it. The second one was from bouncing the ball by just getting underneath it. We knew they were going to try to be defensive on it.
That's just in.
That right there, ooh, unfortunate how he landed. But right here, we were just able to get in position for a redirect.
With how he landed.
Yeah, and
Old
with how
power
he
slide.
Yep, with how the opponent landed, the one that was trying to go for the save, he was unable to land properly, and instead of continuing it by power sliding, its momentum just fully stopped. So we're waiting for the ball to come back down. We were able to get underneath it, and it just stuck onto the top of our car. We're not trying to do an actual dribble on this rank, just because most of the time people aren't. Yeah. You want to be able to learn how to catch the ball. When you learn how to catch, it just becomes second nature to be able to catch it and keep it on your car.
Like, I'll 100% recommend learning it, doing that in free play. Just, it gets your control so much better when you do have control of it.
Looks like we were trying to do a panic, so they were able to get past us.
And I wasn't back yet.
So on this part, the big issue I have right there is the fact that I was against the wall as opposed to cutting to the inside of the field, so being on this side of the field while the ball was over there. Need boost, you can get the back right. So we're just gonna fake it.
Do we make it? Oh.
I was gonna fake it because I knew the first guy is gonna try to come up and defend where he believes it's gonna go. Perfectly fine. But now we're going back, supersonic, so we let off the boost. And now we're back in our net. I don't see our teammate, so we're gonna come up forward with it. Looks like the ball's coming this way, so we're gonna get out of his way.
I'm swinging around behind you. Oh. See you from a demo.
We're now sitting back, our teammate's up there with the ball. They're able to hit it up high. We're gonna go for a touch. Didn't get it just because we're not predicting where it goes past where we initially see it. Something that I very commonly see happen in this rank. Oh, we are now in a row one. And they were able to make a goal on us. We'll give them a nice shot. Our teammate was caught out of position right here, and they were able to just make a hard hit going towards net. They had a good shot towards it, so they were able to make a shot. Plain and
Not
simple.
expecting that roll one there. That threw me off guard.
Gotta show everything that happens in the ring,
Oh,
right?
roll one. We're moving. We're moving roll one. Oh, he's trying to boost away. Oh. He shows up trusting him.
We were able to make a soft touch right here. I was too busy focusing on what they were doing. You see that they missed. He's not going to be in the play at all for the rest of this point. We just waited for that guy to jump off the wall because that limits his mobility. His momentum's pushing him all the way across the field, so the softer we touch the ball, the slower it's going to be. At that point, we're able to just make a capitalized play by just having a good direction for our touch.
He didn't pop it. Actually, they just drop into it and up it goes. I jumped.
So here's another example of predicting stuff instead of going for it. Yeah.
When predictions strike back.
That happens. You know, sometimes people will hit the ball. So we pass it back to our neighbor, or our teammate right here.
Hello, neighbor.
Yeah. Hello, neighbor. We're back enough to be able to make a solid touch on it. We're going to drive it and jump because we can't see his name or his car anymore. Bounce it off the backboard so that either he's going to get a touch on it or it's going to go right to our teammate. They were able to get it past us right here, so now we're going to run back a little bit. We see our teammates got control of the situation a little bit. He's able to hit the ball. Now he's out of the play. We're going to force our way up to it. But you can see the entire time we are kind of at a distance, about about a third of the field away. Oh, Sage, we need a goal.
Hey. You gonna go right?
And the best part is that's actually a play you would see in this rank too. So
Yep.
we just wait for it. You see he's in the far net. You want to jump to hit it as early as you can right there.
I'm glad I got over the wall for that one. Up to the wall off the ground.
Mm-hmm. It looks like this grandfather has been doing a hard carry for them.
I feel it.
Oh no, he was not able to get a good touch on it, so we just circle around it 2 or 3 times, keeping our presence on it so that they don't think that they can just make a hard touch. Unfortunately, grandfather did decide to do a hard hit on the ball. Looks like D-Derv over here was trying to make a quick play on us. We were able to push it out at least towards center where our teammate was able to make a touch on it. And I'm doing
simple
it.
Roll touch.
Yep.
Nothing too crazy.
You never want to make that touch against the back wall, or against the side wall like that, because it's going to send it center unless your teammate is prepared for it. You may be wondering, how do you know your teammate's prepared for it? You got to kind of pay attention to where they're sitting, how much boost you've seen them pick up. If they picked up a 100 boost, or if they've been picking up little tiny pads, kind of just got to make sure you're keeping an eye on all of it.
They are key indicators.
Mm-hmm.
If you see them frantically going around the field looking for little pads, they are low. Don't hit the center.
Hi, Rex. We're doing a little training for people to learn how to do their ranks. We're now currently in plat. So now that we're getting at the very end of the plat season, or the plat ranking system, we're going to go for kickoffs in a diagonal flip. We haven't been doing a lot of flips all that often so far, but we are going to want to do diagonal flips because that will get us a little more speed on our kicks. There's plenty of videos out there on how to do, you know, a proper flip when non-kickoff. But the biggest issue that you need to pay attention to is when you're doing it. So for right here, if we wanted to, we'd flip right there into it. From one of those side positions on the middle. And now we're going to be trying to rush a little bit more and bumping them a little bit more in this ranking just because it is going to get a little harder to make these kind of simple touches. It looks like he was able to push him right there after getting a nice little touch here.
He wasn't even in position to defend that.
So he was pushed up a little bit too far for a shot like that. He either needed to go and commit fully to it or hit back on it, sit back on it. But he wasn't able to, and that's what caused the play to kind of just pop over him. The same thing with that. That was a very close situation.
Is it the pass?
Ooh.
Okay, he saved it. I'm so proud of him.
He said it. He
I
said
was
I'm so
trying to
proud
score
of
this.
him.
I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm so proud of you for saving that. I really am. He didn't panic because like, let me just touch this real fast.
So now it's going to be bouncing on the corner. We're able to get ourselves a soft little touch. Again, line yourself up. Easy boost up into the air. So you jump and boost. You have a nice solid touch right there. Didn't have to use too much just to get an easy touch like that.
Not even sure what I'm saying. Kind of glad. Pass?
So we were going supersonic during that point, so we were able to make a demo on him. We were also able to kind of follow up where the ball was going to go right here. We just pulled around to the other corner because we saw that as we popped it off our car, it was going to hit pretty high, but it's also going to go pretty far across the net. So just kind of put yourself in a situation where you see the ball, see where it's going to bounce, and you kind of put yourself somewhere in the relative area. You don't have to be perfect with it, but as long as you're in the relative area, you can at least get a situation where they're going to either try to force their hand or they're going to pull back on it. And it looked like when I did it, they pulled back, which was a bit of an error on their part. What?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what? What was that move?
Okay, this guy is using high ping. Wait, why are we in SAM?
I don't know. Why are we in South America for?
Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be a little more interesting gameplay.
You get to see what network lag looks like.
And this is what happens when you're on a server you're not supposed to be on. Oh, this is going to be great. I'm surprised we didn't realize it until now.
Yeah, I didn't really notice it until that weird redirectional air bounce. I was like, what is it doing? Ball, that's not how you're supposed to move.
Yeah. Just be careful. Your reaction time is going to be 0.2 of a second behind.
So basically, this is going to even out for them.
He's able to demo. He's been getting pretty aggressive, this Matsu guy.
Yeah.
I think he realized that he's got a bad enough ping like us that he's able to kind of capitalize on us.
Yeah. Fine, I'll take your boost.
He was able to get past us perfectly fine. Looks like they were trying to go up for the same situation that I've been talking about, where you just A little bit of boost gets you a little far with it. Alright, we're slowing down their teammate. Have a soft touch because they were kind of
out of commish.
Ooh, he was able to make it.
That's why I was back, just in case.
Ooh, he was able to get it over us. Our teammate is still back, though. So if you noticed, we haven't been sitting with the whole idea of rotation that everybody is constantly saying, okay, you go, then I go, then you go, then I go. It's all situational, depending on the location of where everybody is. Like right there, he's going up for it, I'm going back for it. He's now out of it, I have to come back up. He's nowhere to be found right now. I'm able to get demoed, but also keep them from hitting a hard shot just by smoke screening it for him. So, being that we're up 5-1, we kind of don't really have to do much.
No, we just gotta just play keep away. Oh no!
Ooh, he was able to make it. I was able to waste about 10 seconds by just having it there.
I enjoyed that ban.
Ooh, and that is definitely ban-worthy. Hold on. Oh, he is getting salty, but now he's.
Now that's ban worthy. That's
Yeah, he's gonna be banned, and he's probably gonna come see our video on YouTube. So for you, Floresinho,
like that.
I hope you enjoy that. What most likely is gonna be a 7-day ban for you. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a lot more than 7 days now. I'm sorry, guy. I hope you enjoyed losing this match, because you just proved you can't play a game and have any sense of
respect,
of chivalry with this. So,
nope.
or sportsman aspect, sportsmanlike conduct. So I hope you enjoy the ban that you're about to have for it. We didn't even have to report it. There's an auto feature that sees words like that and bans people accordingly. Apparently, GG goes to Sage for this one, as he was a hard carry this game. So, let's get on out of this region. So if you, for some reason, are getting put into games like that, go up into the top right corner, click regions. So it says recommended. Take that off.
Take it off of that.
Based off of where you are, you can play on pretty much, one of whatever server you're on. The one we were on was SAM, right here.
We are not located there.
We're definitely not located in that location. So.
Not that there's anything wrong if you are in that location. It's just not where we're at.
All right. So it looks like we're getting into our very last game for our plat session.
I saw their team tag. I was like, is it gonna be Top Gun? No, it's not Top Gun. Okay.
DJ likes Jasmine. So, same thing right there. Putting yourself in a position where you're going to be able to make touches that you need just by directly lining up. We were able to get in front of him right there. And we were able to jump just because we see the ball was a little further away from the wall. In this part of your ranking for plat, you're probably going to be going for stuff like that anyway. So, going up in the air, missed it.
I did too, and you did.
Jumping up in the air. So that's a good center for our teammate. We
I got
see that
you.
he missed it, so we're going to push it back to our corner.
I
The
did not
reason you
miss
push it back
Thank
to your
you.
corner is because it makes it to where they have a harder time making a goal from that kind of an angle. We were able to get a nice shot on net right here. Ooh, Code was able to save the ball though. Looks like Code's actually doing pretty good at being man in this situation. He's letting his teammate go for everything, which is a fantastic setup. Having your teammate be the one that goes for everything, it allows you to kind of make a clean-up situation if you ever need to. And he's been doing pretty good at being the defensive player. Because we were back, we were able to make a nice soft touch. Didn't have to rush for it. We were able to push it right past their guy by just being quick with it. And because he looks like he's going for a hard touch, ooh, he actually was going for a fake. He made the fake happen while the ball was going a little too fast, which is why it kind of backfired on him and just gave us that extra touch. Right there was a good situation where we're angled correctly for it. We're able to go for it and put ourselves in a good position to get back on time. Our teammates now drawing them in. Now it turns into a 1v1 because we were able to get a save. Or not a save, we were able to get a good position just because their teammate overcommitted his situation from the corner. When you're in your opponent's corner, it's very hard to make any type of movements that will benefit you as a team, especially if you're by yourself. So like this, my teammate was making a movement, I was sitting kind of centered in center field. I was able to capitalize off of them trying to recover from saving his situation. So we took off ball cam just to get the boost right here.
We were
able to make a nice soft touch. We didn't have to go super fast, didn't have to flip into it. Just had to put our car right next to it so that it would bounce right into the net for us.
all this capitalization is paying dividends, man. It's paying dividends.
The work of being a capitalist, right?
Right? Oh, wow. Ouch. You ain't wrong.
Ooh, they were able to get it past me. Looks like he took the boost. But now we are in a situation. They took both boost pads. We're going here, collecting all the boosts we can. Ooh, our teammate was able to save something that was very difficult for people usually.
Yeah, that's even risky for me sometimes.
We had a good save potential if he didn't. And right there, you just had to wait, put yourself in a position where the ball could potentially go, as opposed to where it's at. That one right there as well. That was the same situation we just did with from our side. The problem is, right here, he's backing up way too much for this situation, and then
He
almost
jumped
panics.
mid-back up.
Yeah, and he backs up while jumping just to have a panic with the situation. His better bet would have been to see where the ball was coming from,
Oof.
and then slowly creep forward while being able to... Ooh. Right here, same situation. That's our team.
He just yeeted me. That was... I had that. You're like, he would just hit you into like, and then spin you around.
So this is where you can blame your teammate, because he by no means was in a proper position.
I had that. No, I'm...
This is where the very famous saying is, the ball never lies. The fact that they got demoed... the fact that our teammate got demoed twice... Oh, we'll give him a close one. Are they in the same team?
Yeah. They're on the same team with 200 points in MMR differently. I gotta change my.
He was able to get the ball past us right there, just because we didn't do a speed kickoff. Perfectly fine.
Down, up. We can change from that to okay. Okay. There we go.
Shelby's showing me some weird stuff because she's weird. Nice shot.
That
Hey,
was
Shelby.
just mean.
The other thing is that what you made? Yeah, no.
You don't like it?
Nope.
Sorry about that. But- Gotta go.
Alright, make a nice solid touch right here. Ooh, we weren't able to make it too much of a... We weren't able to make too much of a capitalized shot on that one. If you notice, we're not doing a lot of shots you will see in diamond and plat range to be a normal shot. Because everybody's wanting to go super fast, and you can see we're not going super fast. You don't have to be fast to make good plays. The faster you go, the more likely you are going to make a mistake. So if you're going super fast and you notice you're making a lot of mistakes, slow down. You will start making a lot of better plays.
That's that age-old saying: haste makes waste.
And the reason I say that is because Code clearly is someone who's going to be a hard carry situation.
I was mid-play. I was like, I can't change this.
Giving them a little hint of stuff that they were capable of not having us do just because of the challenge. Having a nice little dribble followed by a catch into a dribble again. But yeah, Code was a fantastic player with how his defense was, by all means. Moss as well, he made some good saves. But in terms of how their defensive positioning was, Code would have been the better one of the two.
Did we just bring him out of diamond?
How are we not in Diamond?
We're on the cusp.
We should be in Diamond already. This is going to be a long video.
I think this is going to be the last match for this.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Your teammate needs to join. There we go.
Alright. We are going against Beast and Panda.
Going.
So,
Commit.
now that we're in Diamond, we are going to be making more shots like that. But at this point, we're getting close to Diamond, we're getting up there. Our skills improved a little bit since we first got in the rank. And now we're able to start making those kind of solo touches into the net. Ooh. We did push ourselves a little too far by doing that front flip. So now he's going up for it. We're not going to waste our boost trying to catch up and 50 him. There's no point of that. That would just put us right into their back corner, where we absolutely do not need to be. So, here we go, a good shot. Ooh, he was able to get there in time. So we're gonna head back. Our teammate make that touch, so we're gonna sit right here. He's got a good shot at this. He wasn't able to make it, so we were able to just capitalize on it. We didn't try rushing after it, we didn't try sitting back. Sit there and wait. If you see this situation where two people touch and it doesn't go in, start heading up. Don't question it, just head up for it. If you see their opponent is right there already going up for it, then get back. We are far enough back that if he was to have made a good hit, we can backflip and go straight towards our net. And at this point, you should have already figured out how to do a half flip. A good trick to learn. It will save you a little bit of time each situation. So I tried to roll onto the wall. We see both of them double committing right there.
Nope, I'm out of this play.
Our teammate's done on the play, so we're gonna rush up right here. We just make a nice clang onto the net. We weren't able to make it perfectly fine. We are still up. Don't have to go, oh, I'm bad. Sometimes you miss a shot. No big deal.
No wall play for you, bud.
Well, that's a very dangerous situation right there where you or your teammate pushes the ball up onto the wall right in front of your goalpost. So we're going to let them just have that goal right here. I was seeing if Sage was going to be capable. I'm sorry, if yeah, it's Sage. I've already said who you were in the previous episode.
You did.
We were seeing if you were able to, I don't know, redirect the defensive positioning on it. We're able to get kind of faster at it than we were, so. He was able to miss. We saw our teammate was kind of behind us. We did cut him off right here. But we're going to give him a nice little touch to make a good goal for it.
Do you have any of your directions in your quick chat?
What?
Do you have any directions on your quick check? Like on your left, on your right?
No.
Okay.
Why?
So you can say, if you try to give me one of those, I can give you a directive, or you give me a directive, I'll send it.
Oh yeah, for situations where you're with nobody.
Yep.
Well, that's why I haven't been saying, hey, I'm gonna hit it center or anything like that. I've just been saying what's happening. If again,
Oops.
even if I'm with you, in the same sense, like you and I can talk about the stuff that's going on, like what's causing these misses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're not giving directives, so it's almost like we are just not in a team together.
Fair.
So it works for both situations. So right here, same situation. Weren't able to get a good shot on it. They were able to get past us. So at this point,
kill me.
he was. Ooh, I was gonna say he wasn't able to make a good shot, but let's see what he actually did.
Double.
Yeah, that is not something that normally happens at this rank
Nope.
as an actual shot, so don't pay too much mind to that. It was a good shot, we'll give him that. But in this rank, that doesn't normally happen. Alright, so we were able to bump him out of the way. Ooh. Looks like they're starting to catch up with their movement. So you can see they are playing a bit faster now, which is not, you know, unheard of, being that this is Diamond's situation. They are kind of putting themselves into a good positioning with everything. Knee boost.
I was on nothing. I was like, I'll try it.
Right there as well, we were able to beat them to it just because instead of panicking or second guessing, just go for it. The end of your plat into your diamond, you'll start going from panic plays to panic plays and do I really need to go, can I go for this? Should I go for this? You'll start getting more in your head.
Questioning.
Try not to question yourself too much with them.
Trust the gut.
It's the idea of like every lesson you don't go to learn is another lesson you'll never be able to use. Okay, to be honest, I was trying to miss that.
Whoops.
I was trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm gonna make this touch, but I didn't read it correctly, and it ended up turning into him passing it to me.
You did read it correctly, and that's the problem. You need to read it in a different language, bud.
I read too well. Buthamir's got nothing on my reads. So we're gonna fake it going back down.
Wall pinch. I'm back. There it is.
We weren't able to jump off of it. Perfectly fine. We were able to get it above them. Our teammate was able to make a nice capitalized play out of it. Fantastic.
Just a little touch. Nothing super fancy. Place the front of the car and forward it goes.
You don't have to go up for things if it's coming down to you. Looks like that's going to be it for quite a few different playstyles you saw in Plat. You got to see the very beginning where, again, they were just making constant panic plays. While with this one, they're making more consistent touches. But at the same time, you can see it's still... the big issue right here is that you see a Plat 2 with a Diamond 1. Not a very good setup because you have someone who is a panic player and someone who isn't a panic player in the same match. It's going to cause a lot more strife with your playstyles. One person's going to be very angry because the other person didn't go for something, or vice versa. Highly recommend trying to keep in your rank. Or within like 50 MMR, 100 MMR, depending, to just keep yourself in a good line with how playstyle is supposed to be for your rank. So, I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope this helps you guys in any shape or form. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And see you guys in the next episode.